That's a fat one.
It's a beautiful brown.
Oh, you just got wrecked in a diver.
Triple. Teeth marks everywhere. Hey everyone, welcome back to the FishUSA YouTube channel. Pretty excited about what we're doing today. We're here with Captain Rick Hajecki. Rick, can you tell us a little bit about what's going on?
Sure, man. What's going on, guys? Thanks for fishing with me today again. So we are out here in Lake Ontario. It's a few days before Christmas, and I'm going to show you guys a special little fishery we have here. So all winter long, this lake is just undisturbed, and the brown trout are chewing. So let's hope that we can get on a good brown trout bite and get some good footage.
Sounds pretty cool.
You guys ready?
Let's do it.
So the way I run this boat, I don't have autopilot, an autopilot system like I do on the big boat.
Yeah.
So the trolling motor up front, that Minn Kota Tarova, comes with a bunch of different features. Probably the most popular one you hear about is spot lock. So guys that like to jig, fish over perch, instead of having to throw an anchor, you basically hit the spot lock button and the GPS anchor keeps you within a certain distance.
Gotcha.
So probably the most popular feature on the trolling motor, but it has autopilot and cruise control. So what I'll do is I will set the autopilot to steer me. So that's gonna steer me, and then I can set cruise control to keep my speed at whatever speed I want. The kicker engine's just gonna propel us. So I've got this in gear. I'm gonna get this within a few tenths of a mile of where I want to be as far as speed goes, and then I'll dial my speed in with that motor.
Okay.
All right, so we've got some of those fresh custom stick baits that FishUSA had painted up. We've got the new Rogues on this side, and we've got the Bombers on that side. So what we're going to do is let these out, and then we're going to attach our offshore boards on. So the way I run the brown trout program in this boat, when we're running the inline boards, for this 1 ounce, going to be 110 back. We clip on the board, send it out 100 foot.
Okay.
And then we're going to go 90 foot back,
Okay.
70 foot out, and then 70 foot back, 40 feet out.
Gotcha.
So we'll stagger it, and what that's going to do is keep us from tangling up when the fish hits. So we clear out our counters, and then this one we're going to send it back. Just make sure the bait's swimming, looking good. Oh, that looks real good. All right, let's send that out to 110. So Nolan, if you just untwist that right there, you should be able to slide that out there, yep, and then just twist it back. And then you take the top one and we'll send that one on 110 foot.
You got it.
So this is our...
Looks juicy.
Yeah, that's a good color. This is our skinny water brown trout program. This program you can run from December right through May in parts of the lake, and you can do this anywhere from the Niagara River all the way up to Mexico Bay, all winter long, all spring long. All right, so at 110 I clear the counter. We're going to clip on our board. Always want to leave a little bit of room in between the front and back release. A little loop like that. And we're sending it out. The type of line I run on my brown trout rods when we're doing this, and this goes for my inline boards as well as the ones on the big boat that when we use the big boards. I like a 15 to 20 pound main line, and it's not that I need that type of line or that weight line, but what the heavier mono does is it floats a little bit, so I'm not getting as much of a dive curve on these baits. And that's important because sometimes when the water gets really clear, we'll have to get the boat into 5 or 6, 7 foot of water. Our boards are fishing in 3, 4 foot of water, so we've got certain baits that'll fish there, and that heavy line kind of keeps that bait from diving.
Yeah, gotcha.
So, you know how to put a board on, Nolan?
Yeah, I got it.
All right. It looks good, don't it? Would you eat that? Yeah. Now these ain't no walleye, so when these hit, the board does drop back much more aggressively.
So are these fish usually more related to the bottom, Rick, or suspended, or kind of all over the water column?
So this little area in here, all the way down to the river, used to be really good. So prior to gobies getting into our system, and this is strictly theory, you always concentrated on colored water because that's where the warmest water was.
Gotcha.
Now, that's not necessarily the case. So utilizing the side imaging, which I don't have on right now, you can see that we don't got much structure down below us. It's all sand in here.
Yeah.
We get up a little further, it's going to turn into rock.
Okay.
Okay. And what lives in rocks? Gobies.
They're
And that's
just
the
munching.
primary food source for these browns all winter long is the goby, because
Gotcha.
all the other bait fish is offshore sitting in that water. So they're concentrated on gobies, so you can catch them in much cleaner water now because of the gobies. Probably this year's hottest, or this past year, 2024 hottest spoon was this Custom FishUSA Gold Alewife.
It looks awesome.
Brown trout love it in the spring, and the salmon love the larger sizes. Our next presentation are these #2 Chinook divers. Now, I would have never believed, so the old timers always said that browns were very spooky to the boat, and that's why we run planer boards and get our baits away from the boat, because we're fishing in anywhere from 8 to 15 foot of water for the most part. But a guy said, you know, here's a diver that I make. He's local to Rochester. He says, just throw it out 10 feet and see what happens. And I was very skeptical, but this presentation, when you cannot see the diver out 10 feet, is a very good presentation for brown trout. I usually match the depth I'm in, so if I'm in 10 foot, I put it out 10 foot. I've got the weight on the diver all the way out to the side, so this is going to make the diver go plane out, but it's not really going to plane much because we're not letting a ton of line out. And it's literally going to ride right there.
That didn't take very long.
Let's try and get him around that downrigger. Let's get his head up, lift up.
Beautiful brown.
He's got a little meat on his shoulders. Oh, hook's out. That's your average brown trout right there.
Little football. Sir.
They're probably the prettiest fish we got swimming in Lake Ontario.
Absolutely.
That was #2 on this.
It's beautiful. Get him back right away.
Absolutely.
See you, buddy.
There's one.
Fish. Got our third fish on already. Just as Rick predicted as soon as we got shallow.
We're not even in the good water yet.
No, that's exciting. That's exciting.
This one's on that new Smithwick color. I think it is the natural. This water looks pretty clean.
Feels like a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Oh, he just came off. Dang.
It's all
Shouldn't
good.
have said feels like a pretty good one.
Just reel it in and check it.
Jinxed myself. What rods we running today, Rick?
So we've got the FishUSA. They're the telescopic rods. I think they make 2 versions now. They make one for harnesses and one for sticks. These are the ones for sticks. These are a great rod. I run them the same reels and rods for salmon when we get that spring salmon bite and we're running big stick baits for them. They handle those salmon quite well.
It's nice too. They're not broomsticks. Like I can feel every movement on that fish.
Yeah,
you know,
those,
even
are nice.
with
Those are actually the Gen 1 models.
I know, I noticed that. The old school ones.
Those are the old school ones.
Back in the testing
I only
days.
have 6, so if I break one, I'm probably gonna have to buy another set of 6 because I'm sure there's some tweaks to the new ones.
Yeah, but still, those ones felt good.
They were great for brown trout this time of year. They're awesome pulling those inline boards.
What action are they?
They're the 8.5 mediums. As far as reels go, you can use whatever you got. I mean, if you've got, this is the great part about this fishery right here, is if you have a nice weather day, I don't care if you've got a 12-foot utility aluminum boat,
Yeah.
or if you've got, you know, a 20-footer like this, you can get out here and do this. You can just hang a couple spinning rods over the side of the boat and run with those. Most guys that have dedicated brown trout setups, the Daiwa Sea Line, the 27 size,
Okay.
For years was a very popular reel option. I've got a few of them on here for when we're running our downriggers. That's a 30 size Saltus, but the 20 size Saltus is probably a step up from there. I don't think it's necessary, but if you want to spend the money on it, that's great. The reels that I have on these rods are the Daiwa Alexa. That's the 400 size with the counter on it. I mean, if you really want to splurge on yourself,
Worth it.
those are nice reels, and they fit in your hand nicely. So you get some nice rod control.
For sure. I love being able to palm a
Yeah.
reel like that. It's
You don't feel like you have a trolling setup in your hand.
exactly. It's. I mean, really, it feels like a moderate action bait caster.
Yeah.
It really does.
Yeah, I think they were kind of marketed and made for the musky guys, but
Yeah.
they work well for walleye. You want a nice walleye reel. There we go.
There he is. Just as you were saying, as soon as we got in those transitions,
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah, they want to be where the food's at. So do I. That's not one of those new bombers.
Okay, what color?
I don't know. You set it out.
Oh, that's right. I don't remember which one it was. I guess we'll see. Rick was just saying how clear this water is. It is incredibly clear. I mean, we can see the bottom.
Yeah, you can see the rocks now, which is not the greatest brown trout water. I'm hoping it gets a little bit dirty in front of us.
Same with these Lexas, you can palm the reel really easily. You have a lot of rod control. Really enjoyable setup to
Yeah, I
fight
like-
these fish on.
I like that setup. Not a bad fish.
No.
I like the last one.
Football.
See if we can slide them over here. Oh, that's that color you said you liked earlier. That's probably going to be a good color today, given the water color. Yep,
Look at
that's
that.
the IU.
Sexy IU.
It's a good bait. There you go.
So that's about the average size.
That's your
then,
average size. Yeah, I love see the green hues in the gill there.
Rick? Beautiful fish.
Yeah, that's your average size brown trout this time of year. So
Cannot
can
complain
see-
about catching them all day.
it's got a fat little belly on it.
Lots of gobies in there.
So on your Chinook diver, one of the things a lot of people do wrong is they just stick it in there like this.
Okay.
A lot of my customers that want to help, I'll find the diver like this. There's two holes in this arm right here. You've got your swivel going into the smaller hole, and then you can see right inside there, there's two indentations. This hole sits right in there. So you can see it sits right in there, just like that.
Dude. Dang.
Oh. We got one here. Is it a fish or is this bottom? I think that's a fish.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
How's it feel, Rick?
I think it's small. But I distracted you by having you hit that diver, and I reached over your head and grabbed this fish.
Your plan worked perfectly.
On that same Smithwick.
Dark tiger minnow. I
Yeah, we're
believe.
gonna have to change up some colors here because it seems like the naturals are biting. I think that's due to the water clarity. So when you got clear water, you want to imitate what they're eating, and they're eating gobies. So any of those brown colored patterns are going to be your best. And we've got some bright stuff out there right now, which I always like to keep
You never know.
one or two bright things out there, but I think we're going to switch over to more natural.
Another beautiful
There you
brown
go.
though. Dark tiger minnow T-boned in there.
Yep. That one's got a little more color on them.
Yeah, maybe
You got that gold down there on the bottom.
maybe that one hit the tribs a little bit, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty fish.
Aren't they?
Yeah. Look at that transition straight from the gold to
yep,
tail belly.
All right.
There it is. So far that's
That's
hot
taken
bait.
2.
Yeah. 2 on that, 2 on the UV gold alewife, and
Yep.
1 on the sexy AU.
We got to retie that one.
What pound leader are we running, Rick? Pretty light, huh?
I'm running a 10-pound leader. when you got colored water, you can kind of lead her up a little bit, but I always start with 10. This seems to be a good pound test. All right, tell you what, you get this going out. So we're gonna go 110 back, 110 back. Get us on course here, and I'm gonna grab some baits.
Oh, fish, fish.
I got this.
Thank you. That one rocked it. Feels like another smaller one, but that bite was not mistaken.
You hit that board pretty good, huh?
Yeah.
Little jumper. Every time you're on the boat, we get jumpers.
Jumping kings, jumping steelhead.
There's a
bright color eater.
Bright color eater, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, lemon lime type color. So that's not a brand new color for Smithwick, but they never made it, from my knowledge, in a floater. It was always in a suspended or a larger build. And fish in the shallow water, you know, we don't want anything that really dives. So these Smithwicks, we can run them in 5-6 foot of water and not touch bottom, which is why they're preferred. Plus they got great action too.
Gorgeous. Well, they're certainly biting, Rick.
Yeah, we had quite a bit of action this morning already. The day's just starting.
That's a fish, isn't it? Yep.
Yep, there's one. Oh, we get another one?
Double. Yep, double. Doubled up. We were just saying how the Smithwicks were the hot bait, and then we doubled up.
We just doubled up on the bombers. Well, what's going to happen? We got to get cameraman Mike in.
We can, absolutely.
If another one goes.
Especially if we're going to get this many bites.
Smithwick side was firing, and now we just talked about natural colors and
doubled up on hot colors.
Doubled up on the hot colors. That's why I say you always got to leave one in, even if you are fishing clear water. Oh, we just got wrecked at a diver.
Triple.
Oh, we missed him.
He came off.
I think mine's got some weight to him.
It looks like it. You're bent up a lot more than I am. I'm gonna see if I can kind of get mine in quick here.
No, he got all the hooks in his face.
I think mine might too. Full commitment. Oh yeah. All right, there's one.
Not a bad one.
No, not at all.
There we go. All right. So citric shad, and that one's on My Secret. There you go, man.
Got a pair.
Yeah, they're probably twinsies. They hit at the same time.
I think you got me by a little bit. That's awesome.
All right, man.
So cool. Pretty much as much fun as you can have in December, I'd say.
I mean, yeah, what else are you gonna do this time of year?
Exactly.
Sit on the couch?
No ice, low water in the tribs.
So there's the citric shad. That's a great color. We had that made in the Smithwick last year. The Bay Rat color, and then My Secret.
Little brown trout meat on there.
Yeah, so that was another Bay Rat color that we kind of copied over to some other baits. But two great brown trout colors. I meat, this one right here, I think when we made the Smithwicks last year, this was probably one of the quickest sellers. I mean, it sold out fast. But, yeah. Two great baits for brown trout. You can see with the bomber, it's got a much wider wobble compared to the Smithwick we filmed earlier. The Smithwick has that tight wobble. This has got more of a wide wobble, so just a different action. And for years we've run Rapalas. Oh, we got one right here, guys. You grab that, I'll get rods out of the way.
Absolutely.
For years we've run a lot of the same baits, Rapalas and Bay Rats and Smithwicks, and now with these bombers, it's a bait that not a lot of guys, did we lose that one?
Yeah, it came off. I think.
Not a lot of guys are running, so just a different action. Here, let me just pull on it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you can
Gone.
see. Yep. So yeah, like I was saying, you've got a lot of baits out there that guys run this time of year, but these bombers are not a real popular one, so when they put them in these brown trout type colors, I think they're going to work out good. These are baits that these fish really haven't seen much of. Give me 1 second, you can grab that and I'll grab your rod that you're setting out.
Come on, nope. I mean, here we are, mid to late December, getting, I don't know how many bites we've had so far. It's only been an hour and a half, probably got over 10 bites, right?
Yeah, I mean, this time of year, even in the clear water, which we're faced with right now, we are a little deeper. We're fishing, right now we're in 17, 18 foot of water. But this time of year, if you're not getting 20 to 40 bites,
you're doing something wrong?
yeah.
And I mean, for how cold the water is, what, 37, they are fighting. They fight hard.
I know the walleye guys know this, but when you're fishing, oh, that's a better one.
Yeah, not a bad
when
one
you're
at
fishing
all.
with these crankbaits with all these trebles in it, you really want a rubber net like this FishUSA flagship net. It's just so much easier to get the hooks out of these things.
Yeah. Better on the fish too. I mean, we're releasing all these fish, so keeps the slime on them.
Okay,
really
that's
well.
a new color today. That's on hot steel. Another beautiful brown trout. They've all been about the same size today.
Yeah, all cookie cutters. I think that first one that we caught out deeper there might have been the best. I'm probably gonna retie that real quick.
Yeah.
Feels a little. What do you think?
Ah, send it.
Send it.
I know where there's more.
You can find them somewhere. Readily available.
Doubled again, huh?
Doubled up. This one just feels a lot heavier.
Both outside boards.
Yeah. Way bigger head shakes on this one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Oh,
Oh yeah.
that's making some waves. So he wants to come in over here, huh? That's our best one today right now, I think.
No doubt.
Make sure that drag, let him go.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you want to make sure he can go. Again, we're using 10-pound leaders, so.
Yep, gotcha.
This is where the browns really do their fighting, is right at the back of the boat. They call them, they say they bulldog, so they like to just dig down right here at the back. Whenever you're ready.
Yeah,
I'm
I think he's ready.
Oh, that's a nice one. That is a tanker. Reel down. That's a nice brownie.
Beautiful.
That's a nice brownie.
That is a stud.
All right,
That
let's see
beautiful
what-
buck. Sexy AU.
I think we just got another one.
Tripled.
If this fish didn't get into it, yeah.
We said this one looked like it was going to be deadly with this clear water the second we put it out, and it sure has been.
Yeah, that's a great color, and whatever bait you can find it in.
Definitely been the hot ticket today.
I think mine's got some weight to it too.
Beautiful brown.
This one grabbed the inside board since we weren't paying attention to him.
Another good one though.
This one's got some color on him
Yeah.
too, though. All right, let me just. There we go. All right, let's take care of this first. Give me 1 second.
Oh yeah,
This one is a creek fish.
he spent some time in the tribs, didn't he?
Yeah, this one's a creek fish. Yeah, when they get colored up like that, they are beautiful. Outside board, guys, outside board. There we go.
Inside.
Yep. We'll tend to him later. Of course.
He wants to roll.
That's a fat one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got the other board line. Oh, that's a fat
That's
one.
a much nicer fish.
Another one going on the outside. Oh my God, that's gross.
Oh no. That was good. That is a pretty one. All right, we'll get this guy back.
Let's clean that floor up real quick, and then let's get this tangle, and then we'll get to that last fish. Low on battery?
We'll be all right for a little bit. How much battery you got, Mike? This one doesn't feel as big, so.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Got him.
Beautiful.
All right, let's get that drone in here. Here, you grab the drone, I'll grab the fish.
Okay. Oh, Mike.
Dude, that was awesome. I heard a beep though, I heard a beep.
Battery return to home, and I canceled it. I'm like, land and return to home. And I'm like, oh,
Let's get
Hey,
that
we
one
got
un-
it.
Get that one unhooked.
okay.
We're good. Everybody's good.
Slight heart attack. All right, so we're gonna make a little adjustment right now. We're faced with pretty clear water conditions. And as much as I love my Chinook divers, we're kind of limited to the amount of rods we can run, 3 per person. So I'm going to add another board line, but this is not a typical monofilament line. This is stealth core, so that's one color of stealth core. That should get that spoon down 4 or 5 foot. So we're just gonna let this out here. One color is gonna be real good this time of year, especially if you're fishing around a lot of guys pulling sticks. We got an outside board going there, guys. Throwing a super slim or a stinger size spoon in the water, just a little different action. They usually have some flash to them. Can make a big difference. So we're just going to clip our board on and go from running 3 boards and a Chinook diver on each side to running 4 boards on each side. And this is, like I said, this is just gonna be one color of FishUSA Stealth Core, and this can be really deadly. So we'll keep this right on the inside. There you go. So now we've got 4 boards on that side, a little more stealthy. The water's so clear we can see our Chinook divers. They're not really doing much for us, so we're gonna add another rod in. Not that we need to catch more fish, it's been a hell of a day, but we'll put another rod in that should be productive.
Trying to keep this fish from tangling, Rick. I think you got.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough one because of the fact that it's the outside one and we're making a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to kind of let him swing back, but
We're pretty much gonna be going straight here, so let it, see if he can, see if he'll swing back.
yeah, let's
Let's see if we can get this one to swing back around the outside.
yeah, he's definitely got that middle rod.
Yeah. Well, the nice thing is you're already further back from those, so you know what we'll do then? Let's just get around you. Let's do this. Make sure he doesn't get underneath this. Let me come underneath you there. I'll grab this one. All right, give me 1 second. Let me get this bait out there. Just sneak underneath you.
Sure.
I just want to point out that we really haven't had these kind of kerfuffles on my side of the boat. And I get it. You're new to this, so we're gonna let it slide.
I don't think that's a coincidence.
Well, this is a good one right here.
Yeah.
This is not a brown trout. Is it a brown? Yeah, it is a brown trout. I thought it might have been a lake trout.
It kind of looked. Oh no, it's definitely a brown.
You let him go if he wants to go. So the best thing to do is stay right here, because if he goes down,
straight into the prop.
You don't have any leverage on them. Let me see if we can slow it down a little bit.
Got that sexy AU choked.
All right, where am I going here? Oh yeah, you did choke it, didn't you? That's a good one. That's the biggest one of the day right there.
Yeah, no doubt. Look at that.
Oh yeah. You got another one over here.
That's a pretty fish. Get him back. Rick, at the beginning of the day, I don't think that had any teeth marks on it.
No,
did
that
it?
was a brand new lure.
Brand new bait.
I knew that was going to be a killer when I saw that one.
Check that out. Teeth marks everywhere. All tore up. Yes. Oh, he did smoke it.
That was almost like a salmon bite. All right, now you can probably lock yours in.
Okay.
We'll let it go.
A little further.
Yeah, lock yours in and then just let it land in place, and then we'll reel it into 125 once we get this fish in.
Okay.
It feels like it's got some shoulders on them.
It kind of looked like it. It was on the surface there for a second, I think.
Oh, we're gonna have a problem. We're gonna have a problem. Like my buddy Casey always says, if you're not tangling, you're not angling. Oh, that outside board hasn't done anything funky yet.
No, it
So
looks all
we got a
right.
fighting chance.
He was very close to it, though. Don't want to do
Oh
anything.
yeah.
You don't want to do anything with that line, Rick?
I think we're fine. May have grabbed something else. We're gonna have to look. He's taking line. This is
Big one.
a big brownie or a lake trout. Oh boy.
That's a good
Oh
one.
boy. Don't you mess up my net job here.
I won't, Rick. I got him. Got the wide
Oh,
stance
he
going.
ate the citric shad.
T-boned
That's
it.
the money bait.
T-boned
This is
it.
where they like to fight, right here at the boat.
This side.
Bet you're wishing you grabbed this rod first.
We should have let Mike have this one.
Make sure his head's above the water
Yep.
before you scoop. Well, we slid out to deeper water and quality seems to have gone up.
Absolutely.
That's a good fish. Got him?
Yes, sir.
Got him, boy.
Stud, Rick. Beautiful.
Got it?
Yep.
All right. There we go.
You want to get him, Mike?
Oh yeah, this is on that one color. Finally got a lead core bite. All right, so we told you earlier we're gonna make a quick adjustment and pull the Chinook diver out, and we put a one color FishUSA Stealth Core rod out. I think this has the UV alewife, the gold UV alewife, super slim on it. And here we are hooked up on it. So we let it out just past the color, though. Oop, there you go, keep it out of the water now. We let it out just past the one color of lead and then clip the board on. There we go. All right. So that fish, well, it's a metal. Man, that spoon is hot. We'll let him grow. Another one on that citric shad.
Wow, look at that thing. That's a beautiful fish right there.
Yep, that's a heck of a way to end the day.
Rick, that was an absolutely incredible day.
Yeah, man.
Again for taking us out.
Thank you guys for coming out, and thanks for all those great baits that we just caught all those fish on.
I mean, we probably had how many bites? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even keep track.
Over 30.
There was no shortage of action throughout the whole entire day. We caught them on spoons, stick baits, flat lines, lead core, divers. I mean, they pretty much hit just about everything we put in the water.
Yeah.
And that's what you can expect when you come up here during the winter and fish for these brown trout on Lake Ontario.
This is an incredible fishery, and if you guys want to come do this, you can do exactly what we did today. You can book a trip with Rick. We'll link all his information in the description below, and yeah, you guys can come out here and whack on some browns all winter long. It's about as cool as a bite as you can get. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.